Hello everybody, Fearmy Games at the next part of my Byzantine Empire playthrough. It has officially been 100 years since the start of this campaign. We have minus 90% food as Rokla is under siege and threatened, unfortunately, by a rebel army. That which basically means that, we have a lot of problems. We need to make more. We need a lot more food. Unfortunately, a lot of our public order buildings make food. So to try and balance up public order, we have a lot of food problems, which kind of just goes into spiraling, uncontrollable mess. And unfortunately for us, we can't afford to build more farms. So what do all wise conquerors do? When their people are starving, we conquer land and hopefully get more food.
We take this settlement.
I hope that's honestly the best that we can do. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money. We don't really have a lot of money in which to actually do anything. All the money that we gained from demolishing the buildings that we couldn't use properly, and we invested to building other things. Unfortunately, it'll take a few turns before those things are built, which will solve our food problem and hopefully our money problem. But in the meantime, people are gonna starve. It is just how it is. But the big problem with that one is that it's our armies that are starving. So armies are getting weaker and weaker every turn, which is a problem because we're at war right now. And because of us being at war right now and our army's being weakened, it's just all around inconvenient. Unfortunately for us as well, Bulgaria, our allies, had sent an army here to help deal with our rebel army. Unfortunately, their own rebel army attacked their army, almost wiped it out, and then so there might not be in a position to actually deal with the rebel army that's in my own territory. It's basically just all around inconvenient. The only bright side here is that I think we should be able to take off all of Greece, and hopefully that'll fix our food problem as well. And also, there's one bright side about the fact that there's, pay for restoration. Wait, I don't really know how we can pay for restoration. Because we don't have the money, but we can. I think that's a bit of a flaw in their... I think it's a bit of a flaw with the way that the system works. Is I repeatedly pay for it, but I usually don't have them, except for the first time. I don't have the money to actually pay for it. So it's like I'm paying with non-existent cash. It's kind of weird, but I'll take it. On the bright side, now that the food shortage has been somewhat resolved, dude, you need to attack them before you get wiped out. We're under siege. Let's see, how long do I have left until I start having problems? I have plenty of time until it runs out of supplies, so I won't push the issue quite yet. Well, meanwhile, so let's attack here, maybe? Let's see, 2 turns. How many do we have right now? We have 3 of these. We have 6 of these. I think we should be fine. To attack, I think. The armies combined. Plus, we have catapults. This army is admittedly not quite as strong as I would like, but I'll live with it. Alright, let's attack. With these 2 armies combined, however weakened by food problems and the like, we will take it. We will take it. The settlement that should have been ours almost 100 years ago, but was swiped from our grasp. And we were not yet strong enough to take it ourselves by taking it from a non-enemy who had allies that would just cause problems for us, essentially, if we had taken it beforehand. But thankfully, they've declared war on us, which meant that only sad thing is that they didn't have a military alliance with Thessalonica, or maybe they did. But they were not called. But Thessalonica was not called upon to assist them. Where's my reinforcements coming from? Does it tell me, or is it right there? The reason I'm asking that is because I want to figure out the best place to break through the walls. Unfortunately, the army here is not the army that actually has my catapults, so I can't just immediately break through the walls. So I kind of need to be a bit careful.
Infantry at your command. Legio!
But this was the army, though, that heroically stood and defeated two armies of superior strength and numbers. True heroes of the Empire. Without them, we would not be in such a strong position. By strong position, I mean the fact that they only have one army and a garrison army and a very weakened force instead of two armies. It's thanks. Oh, jeez. It's thanks to these brave men here. Where is the? I want a column formation for these guys. These guys, I'm just gonna keep in the back safe here because they're a bit wounded, and I don't want them to just die needlessly. Well, that's a problem I did not consider.
Reinforcing troops, and not a moment too soon. Don't give us strength. Put your backs into it. Get that tower moving. Forward.
Aye, men. We're gonna destroy those walls and break in. Which means I want to definitely make sure that that guy's on that end.
The enemy draws near. Forward.
So what's going on over here? How's this looking? The walls themselves look like they're going to be basically abandoned to us, which is good. Let's see, which one's the most damaging to buildings? Oh, those are the guys who are still left over here. Let me bring you into this force. Okay. Get these guys ready for the attack. What's the situation look like with my siege towers? They all look healthy. Even this one? Yeah, even this one. It's gonna take a long time for these guys to get into position, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's gonna take a long time. I was about to say, there's no towers over here in which to damage my troops as they wait. So there's one unit of spears here. Otherwise the walls are abandoned. I want to capture that tower if I can, though I don't think it's actually all that... it's actually not all that really important to take that tower, honestly. And that one's taking a little bit of damage, but not all that much. Yeah, same here, same with that one there.
Missile armed riders. Heaven and fight.
Oh, there's an enemy unit over there.
Missile infantry ready.
So how close are you? Still a long ways off, aren't you? Yep. Alright, at least our siege towers are almost in position. Looks like spears against my swords. And we'll be flanking them, so that's just fine with me. The spears that were assigned over here are no longer assigned there. let's assign these ones to wipe that out. When those guys land, I'll assign them to do some stuff too. I'd like to believe that we're now doing some damage, since I position my guys a little bit better, but there's no guarantees of that. I assist the enemy there. I want you to try and capture that tower for us. Get rid of it as a problem. That unit should get wiped out now that it's being flanked. If it doesn't run away. I'm gonna keep it on the walls if it does need to be captured that way. Through capturing this one, I'm hoping that I don't have to worry about it peppering my troops anymore. What's the situation? You're definitely losing decisively now. Perfect. Our real siege can't really begin until you guys arrive, so you guys need to move fast. I wish you were like horse-drawn or something. Damn it. Alright, so we should beat these surgeons soon enough. When these guys break, which they inevitably will, I'll be able to take them out myself. Why are you guys not chasing them? They're running away. Did that unit break already? Oh no! No! You're bullshitting me! Oh my god! Even these towers get destroyed and demolished by an entire unit! For fuck's sake! That is so bullshit! Like, the fact that it's a mechanic actually pisses me off. Like, I lost an entire unit that was relatively healthy because of that bullshit. I guess I should have plopped them down there, but I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine up here. The tower hasn't been destroyed yet, even though I neutralized it. So I was like, oh, maybe if I cap it, that'll be fine. But no. Ah, so frustrating. Come on, guys. You can fire more effectively than that, can't you? We've captured the walls up here. How is this one not in range? Maybe it's the things in the way, I guess. A couple more hits will finish it off. That'll give me 2 openings too to break in, which will be good. And it'll also cut these guys off from immediately assisting over here. Come on, my guy, my guys have a decent rate of fire at least. Come on, you can do it.
My orders withdraw! Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Why are you guys trying to go that way? There's literally an opening we just made right here that you can use to kill people. I guess it was my bad trying to send those guys in. They're not that strong, actually.
The enemy's walls have fallen! The tide of battle turns in our favor!
Alright, we've successfully taken out the walls and are pushing in now. Now let's engage the melee troops.
Our men are rallying! They're not done yet!
Okay, now we have a big mass of troops just pushing on in here. That should allow us to just overwhelm whatever pitiful... What the hell? What are you guys doing way over here? That was not something I was expecting. I'm going to be entirely honest with you guys. I was not expecting that guy to be way over here. He's dead. He's going to die. They're going to get wiped out now, unfortunately. But just generally inconvenient. I might be able to save them. Our general has fallen. Which general? I can still use both of their abilities. I was honestly a bit late to use that, I admit. But that unit's going to be finished off with that spear infantry.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle!
Yeah, those guys should win that battle pretty easily there. I guess I don't really need to worry about this flank after all, since there's actually nothing there that can do stuff. I'm gonna send my horse archers after these guys who are routing, because even though they're broken and routing, they can still come back and cause some problems, even with those little numbers they have. Alright, now then I'm gonna start ordering my cav to go around. I can't go around actually. I'll order my cav to just kill that guy real fast while we finish off the enemy here. They're not gonna win this battle because there's against spearmen and they didn't get a good charge off, so I'm just gonna use this to break him. I got an accidental flank on this one to break him. So the remaining guys are kind of just dead now. And there's the enemy general right there. Or at least remains of this guy. I'm not sure if he's still alive actually, now that I think about it. We done. Oh, apparently there's a very healthy unit over here. Let's kill him.
Advance at speed.
Looks like the enemy has been defeated. We took a lot of losses that I don't think we really need to take, especially with that one swords unit that got obliterated completely by that tower being captured. I'm like, I knew it was the gatehouses were going to blow up on us, but I was not expecting the tower to blow up on us there. It's really unfortunate. Basically what I need to do is I'm going to combine the strengths of this army. What is left of the weaker army I'll send back home to replenish. I would love Loot and Occupy, but looting is not worth it in this game. Looting is just so not worth it. I do like the second wind. I do like the recruitment cost thing. Let's go for this guy. Alright, so we took over the settlements. I can't replenish. I can't afford to replenish it either because I didn't loot. I did not think ahead completely. I admit that. At least these guys are going to replenish. So actually, I don't need to combine them. I just need to wait a couple turns for them to be good. One thing I will do is I'm going to go here. And I'm going to have this guy take one unit of... Let's see, what do you have? What are you lacking in? Horses. Let's take one of the unit of horses into this army. And I'll... What do you have for calf? Oh yeah, you have that one for calf. Admittedly, the calf is not all that ideal. Well, I do have these things. Maybe we'll bit of a 50-50 thing whether or not it's worth it to not, instead just get more melee troops. They don't have a lot of them. I have a lot of archers and a lot of and a decent amount of calf, but not a lot of melee troops. I only have about 3, 6, 8 melee troops. I think we just have to make use of our catapults, I think, effectively, and I think it'll be okay. I'll just have to wait for my units to replenish in the meantime. But we now have like a third of Greece. Well, actually, technically, this is like a bit of Albania and a bit of Western Greece combined, essentially. And this is like northeastern Greece here. So I have part of northeastern Greece, like the tip here. And then of course, the Peloponnese and Attica. Then we'll need to take Crete one of these days. We're actually now that we've taken this area, we're now down on food. A problem I was not expecting. I'm going to demolish a lot of these buildings here, keeping only the food stuff here. What can I convert this to? I can convert this to a city fort. It'll still consume food, but not bad. I'm gonna demolish it though, at least temporarily. I'm gonna keep this one and convert it to wheat fields, what it already is. Demolish this and then like I'll repair it, and then this one I'm gonna demolish that and repair it and convert it to something else. Demolish it to get immediate money back, and then repair it to do other stuff, basically. I'm worried about how well this built will hold, but I don't have an army to spare to send its way, so it's kind of like has to just make do with what it has right now. Now, these guys are at least, well, they were replenishing, but now they're not replenishing. Well, they'll replenish for a turn. Hopefully, next turn we won't have the food crisis anymore. You know, fingers crossed on that. See, it's 24 minutes. It's only 24 minutes. Wow. Okay. Stretching. Republic of Venice. The Republic of Venice, I think, was one of the allies of these guys who attacked me, but they decided not to join them because they're like, well, no, we're not doing that, which makes my life easier because I need to kill them eventually. But might as well take the enemy's piecemeal time, especially when I'm having a lot of economic issues right now. Come on, why do you keep falling right now? You're just embarrassing yourself right now, phone. Can't move anymore. I guess still technically loading through the turn order. This just means the turn order got longer since we started, not faster. Alright, let's see if there's anyone left alive we can still trade with. Is Thessalonica attacking Serbia right now? I'm gonna see what happens if I auto-resolve it. If the auto-resolve doesn't work, then I'm just gonna fight it out manually. But this is just gonna be another one of those battles where they attack, we defend, and they die. So let's see what happens. If I can't avoid like just wasting my the video's time, I'm gonna do that. It looks like we won it. And we're probably gonna take a lot more losses than we otherwise would have done, but but hopefully. What I might do is I might see if I can't do that myself in some other way. On the bright side, now we have food. Now that, since we demolished a lot of these buildings, let's start converting this stuff over. I have to repair this before I can do that. Convert this into a... So this one does give public order. So I think it might be valuable doing that. Though this one can be attacked by the sea, so I'd love to give it a garrison force. And then Manorial Estate, can I convert this over to anything I want? Gallows is definitely what I'd want. And I would love to convert this, but I'm just going to have to repair it and convert it next turn. A jetty now gives me just 40 food from fishing. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen there. Alright, so what's going on over here? Zagreb is unhappy, but they're not going to rebel immediately, so I can deal with them soon enough. Roklaw is still under siege. They have yet to attack. Oh, sorry, no, Roklaw's over here. That's Krakow. What's the situation? How many turns until they... 5 turns, so I'll need to deal with that within 5 turns. Hopefully they attack me and I don't have to attack them, because that would just put me at a big disadvantage otherwise, but we'll have to find out. I would like... How many movement do I need to fortify? I need 25% left. I think that's about 25%. Reason why is I want to fortify them, have them replenished near the border, so I can have them immediately try and go out for the offensive afterwards. Fortify will give us better higher replenishment rate, not recruitment rate. And we're not going to rebuild that army anytime soon because we need the money right now. Unfortunate that my result of my auto-resolve was probably not worth it. I was hoping it would actually completely wipe them out if the auto-resolve won, because I know that if I fought them, they wouldn't have been completely abolished, but I would have basically barely lost anything. Now, I did lose a bit more than I otherwise would have, but just a trade-off, I guess. Krakow here does still have the rebel army that's getting bigger and bigger, and Krakow's going to die, which actually makes me want to do about Krakow is it makes me want to remove the governor there so he doesn't die needlessly. Is he family? What's kind of sad is that he's also the best chance of it being a happy place. And he's also going to die because of it. And Andronokos. What? No, that can't be it. No, it's Ignatus. I don't want to boot you. Like, I don't want to demote you. If I find you, actually. Ignatus, I want to see where you are. Zoom to location. No, I don't want to zoom to your location. Not that. I want you. Where are you? Are you family? If so, where are you? I want to try and see if I can move. Move him laterally. Change him from his current location, and then ship him off instead to Silesia. Or actually, Slovenia would actually be perfect. That way I don't have to worry about that at all. I guess I have to kick him from office first, and then I can put him back into Slovenia. Okay. I'm sorry, dude. I'll make it better for you. You just need to wait a turn. Maybe, actually, I guess I'll have to find somebody else because I can't promote you yet. I can't afford to promote anybody, actually. I'm poor. I kind of want to demolish this now, but let's see. I know I can still assign one, but I don't have the money to assign one. I didn't think this all the way through. Doesn't mean that there's not going to be any garrison defending it, but he was by himself. So it's like he was by himself about to die. So I decided it'd be better not to have him die. So I saved his life by removing him from office. Even if it brings him temporary shame, he's going to be re-promoted somewhere else. So that's somewhere a little bit safer. What's nice is that's with him in Zagreb, it should hopefully make it so I don't need to worry about those two provinces at all, which are isolated from the rest of the empire by national borders. The Kingdom of Croatia. I would love to give you a trade agreement, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now. Wait, they actually have a trade agreement with Serbia, who they took territory from, but I need Croatia. So I can't make any diplomatic relations with them. I just hope nobody's friendly with them that I want to stay friendly with. Serbia, I'm actually don't have a problem if Serbia themselves actually. I don't have a problem with Serbia. Does not become goes to war with me. I can wipe them out and take their territory. But I definitely want to take out Croatia. So after I take Greece, I'll probably take Split next, wipe out the Kingdom of Croatia. That way I don't have to worry about it getting stronger. And then I'll worry about Thessalonica later. Thessalonica has not been a problem so far. And I don't think they'll become a problem because they'll lose Bulgaria as a friend. Krakow's fallen, as you can see over there. Apparently I can just auto-resolve this and win, so I'll do that. So that rebel army's been dealt with. You guys seen way too many videos of me just waiting behind lines and just casually killing enemy armies. So I'm not gonna bother you guys with that right now. Measles outbreak has occurred. Alright, now Igna whatchamajiggy, where are you? Ignat boy, oh Igno. There's so many people to look through. Igni. He was married. We know that much at least. There he is. And yep, as you can see, we lost that territory to the rebels, so we'll have to deal with that after the rebels are done with us in the north. Re-promoting you. Convert this. It's a cattle herd. Which one gives him more food? A pigsty? It looks like pigsty does. So make that into a pigsty. I can't afford to convert that over yet into to my own wheat fields, but it's fine. How many churns left? 4 churns. Jeez. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send this guy over here real fast to. We're gonna take out this unit because it's gonna take too long, and then we're gonna instead take another unit from these guys. Let's make it a spearman. That allays 2 of my concerns at once, so I don't have a problem doing that. I say that by that I mean one of my concerns was that Fire and Steel would not have enough melee infantry if I waited. But now there's no concern for that. What I'm going to do is... So let's see, can I promote any of you guys to Megas Domesticos? No? Okay. Let's see, and you're just kind of where you are now. Piros is a governor. I'll promote him. That way he gets some bonuses, but I don't know who you are. Oh, Petros. Wait, is that the same Petros? Yeah, that was the same Petros. I was about to demote him, not promote him. Never mind. I avoided that embarrassment. Alright, you are already a governor. Do you have ranking yet? No, it does not look like he does. So let's also promote you to office. We're gonna show you even more how much I like you. So Zagreb does need some I'm gonna do this for him. Krakow is now an enemy faction again. And what's over here? How long until you start having problems? 4 turns. Okay, we're just got to hold out and hope that they actually attack us, or an allied army comes to assist, because there is our allied armies right next to us. So it's like they could come and help if they wanted to, but we'll see. I think we'll just do the end turn here, because there's nothing else we can really do. I'm not going to promote you guys, because you guys will just become more expensive, right? Let's see, 221 versus... You're already wounded, so you're not really good. You're not a good indicator. Versus, well, actually, no, they're actually the same price, apparently. 221 and 221. No, never mind. No. They're not the same price. Never mind. They're definitely higher priced. And then you guys are definitely higher priced. Yep. Everything's higher priced for high troops. Probably because they get better equipment and stuff like that, so. You know, what can you do? I don't have the money to build anything in time before the rebel army attacks, and unfortunately, poor Belgorod. Belgorod will be lost. No, maybe lost. I mean, it's not a insignificantly sized city, but it doesn't. I don't think it's a metropolis, which means it doesn't really have high walls to defend it, which means it just has the basic walls, which are easier to take and not as heavily defended. The Duchy of Brabant still has territory and still walking through my territory. It makes me want to kill him. But on the bright side, Serbia no longer holds territory, and I think anywhere that's in the Roman Empire, so I can actually make Serbia my bestest friend now. And that they don't own territory in Anatolia, nor do they own the Croatia territory. Croatian territory. I think I had safe to say is what I learned for the last few turns. We need even more food than before. Fire and Steel, where is that going? It just left their territory. I mean, that left the city. Belgrad's under siege. Kursk is not one of my territories, but hopefully they don't lose Kursk. That would be awkward. The Kingdom of France was destroyed. How did that happen? I'm officially intrigued. I send these guys back to Durham to try and keep them happy. I want this to convert you to my own personal wheat field, so that way there's no cultural problems. You, I want to make into, I already have that. I already have the gallows, so I'll make you into a fountain. This army is ready to go. Only has 3 units missing out of a whole army. I think that's just fine. With Fire and Steel no longer defending Mithras, I could take it, no problem. I'm going to just wait a turn to get some siege equipment, and then I'll wipe it out. With Fire and Steel down here, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. The reason why I am waiting a turn, even though I have these catapults, is while I could destroy all myself, I could also make it more efficient, somewhat. I mean, that's not really efficient, but better. Roklai, I really have to keep an eye out on. The moment they start running out of supplies, I need to attack. Fortunately, that's been taken. Thankfully, it was not a major source of food for me. It just was a little bit of money. Still a problem, but not as problematic as it could otherwise be. Tirana's public order is equalized right now. This public order is actually positive, surprisingly. I'm amazed. I can't wait until the population gets more and more converted to my culture, so I can actually get those guys replenished. Because they're just kind of sitting up there like, are we ever going to get reinforcements out here? No. We're the eastern edge of the empire. We just kind of suck it up. We're like, oh, that sucks. That's kind of the life that they live right now. Let's do end turn. So this is a governor. I want bonus tax rate and reduce construction costs. Over here is empower local rulers. That has the best public order possible. On the bright side, religion should be less and less of a problem over here because now Christianity is the largest minority and soon will be the majority in that region. So what time is it? Let's see, after this I'll have to eat, need to exercise. I also want to wash my car. I'm going to be selling my car actually this last week, and I'm going to get, and basically I'm trading with my mom my car. And I'm gonna get basically another car, like a different car from her that they were gonna sell. Basically, we're gonna trade cars, and then they're gonna sell my current car. Even though like they're gonna sell, they said don't wash it, but it's like it's my car. I want to wash my car. You know what I mean? You know, take care of it. It might also make people more likely to buy it if it's clean too. But it's just it's the idea of like even though it's like I'm not attached to it to the point where I'm like I can't the car's big, the other car's bigger and can carry more stuff, and honestly it'll be more comfortable for me. It's just but this is the first car I bought my money. So it's like, I still have that emotional attachment, even though logically I know I'm not going to keep it. Aki is fleeing somewhere. I wonder where they're trying to go with that army. I mean, it wasn't a big army. At least it can't be a big army at this point. They're attacking Rokla. What time is it? 40 minutes in. We probably don't have enough time for the full defense in this video, so what we're going to do is we're going to start the next video with the Siege of Rokla. We will hold it against our enemies. The only thing here is a very small garrison force and our weakened army that took the settlement. I think we should be able to win this one without too much difficulty, but it might still be a knockdown, drag-out battle. So, with that in mind, I'm going to do it next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, night, evening, wherever it may be, and I'll see you guys next time.